MHD live tuning for Gen 1 B58 incoming. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is connect the MHD Tuning Universal Ethernet adapter to down there. So I'm just going to plug that in really quick, just like so. And then I'm going to actually have the car in accessory mode, so I'm just going to press once on the start button. Actually, once right there. So now what I'm doing is just flashing the car with MHD. As you can see, my MHD flasher is 5.0, and I'm flashing it with this bin that I'm going to be using later. And that's my XDF right here, the hardware version. So after that's done, we're going to go back to the laptop. Coding the DME, so it should be done soon. It's going to be doing some weird stuff here, but it should be done soon. Coding success, clearing codes, success. Wait 30 seconds. Is actually go to this, where's my mouse? Here it is. Go to the bottom right corner and then go to Wi-Fi and then connect to this MHD Ethernet right here. So I'm just going to hit connect. Give that a second to actually connect, and then what we're going to do is go to the next process of live tuning. So the next thing you're going to want to do is actually click in this link right here. You can actually download a couple of files. These are the files that you're going to need, the mhd.dll, and then you're going to need two other files as well that are going to help you flash the firmware on your Ethernet and then actually connect to it to TunerPro. So now also what you're gonna need is TunerPro RT. Make sure you get the RT version and not just the TunerPro. The RT version is gonna actually allow you to actually use the live tuning. The TunerPro regular version is not gonna let you do that. So now we're back. As you can see, I located the file that we need, and I'm just gonna hit program right here. So now I'm just gonna let this do what it's gotta do. And once it's at 100%, we should be all good to go with this. Done, rebooting. So now if we can go to back to where we connected to our Ethernet, you'll see that there's a name change on the Ethernet. So if you go to Wi-Fi, there's this Ethernet, but then there's a MHD RT Ethernet. So we're actually gonna connect to the MHD RT Ethernet right here. Connect, and then once that connects, we're actually gonna go to TunerPro RT, which you downloaded previously. So it looks like we're connected to the Ethernet. So now I'm gonna open TunerPro RT, and since I don't have the paid version, this is what I always have to go through. I have to continue after 10 seconds, and done. But as you can see down here, it's connected to the Ethernet right here, MHD, and then it says my VIN right here. So it's already connecting to it. The next thing we actually want to do is go to tools right here, and then preferences. And then we want to have MHD data acquisition under here, and we want to have MHD emulator interface here. And then once that's okay, we hit apply and then hit okay. So now what you want to do is actually go to MHD, the app, and download the actual app. Make sure that it's up to date to 5.000. And then once you've done that, you want to actually flash the bin file with just the bin. For tuners out there, you don't want to encrypt the map. You just want to have the .bin file, so that you can actually load it on TunerPro with the .bin file, and it can actually match it as well. So now I'm gonna open up the bin that I'm using. So here you see we have the 3 files downloaded and loaded. So the ADX file is mg1au.adx. So how you load that one is you go to acquisition, you hit load definition file, and then you locate that. XDF, this is the XDF that pertains to my car. And then this is the bin. Whoops, I don't have the bin loaded right now. So let's see, this is my bin right here. So that's the bin that I want to use, and it looks like we're just about ready to get started. So once you download the XDF zip, you can go into the real-time tuning folder, and these are the 3 files that you're going to need. So this MHD.dll, you actually want to copy it. And once you copy it, you can actually go to your computer, which mine is right here, this PC. Go to OSC, and then you want to go to program files here, and then you want to search for TunerPro RT. So you have to make sure that you have TunerPro RT installed, and then you go here, and then as you can see, I already added mine, but you can actually just paste it here, and then it'll look something like this. So after reinstalling TunerPro RT and going through all the steps again, I was able to finally get this checksum validation. So that means that we're ready to go tuning. So now, as you can see, there's a green little oval here. So now I'm gonna actually start the car and see how the car behaves. So the first thing I'm gonna do is adjust the LTFTs and the STFTs to see how it behaves. But you can see now that we're officially live tuning.